Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm here again with this YouTube thing, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. I don't really have a lot of stories to tell because my life is not interesting at all. But I mean, there's a couple things that has happened to me, so here's one of them. I'm gonna tell you about the time I got stranded in the middle of the night. So I met this guy. I don't remember how I met him. That's besides the point. I met this guy and I'm gonna call him Jeffrey. His name is Jeffrey.
My name is Jeff.
That's not his real name. That's his alias. Cause I'm gonna call him Jeffrey. And I met this guy named Jeffrey, and we were talking for a few weeks, and we finally decided to meet up. With each other. He doesn't drive. I don't drive at the moment. He lives with his family. I live with my family. So of course we could not meet up at either one of each other's houses. And I was working at the time. I didn't get off until 6:30, and I think that day was his day off. I don't really remember, but I think either that day or the day before, he asked me if I wanted to hang out, like actually meet each other for the first time. And I was like, sure, why not? And he told me, I was like, when and where, what's the transportation, blah blah blah. He was like, I want to meet up at this park.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Sketchy, right? I know that sounds immediately sketchy, like, whoa, a park. And then he says, he gives me the address of the park so I can look it up. And he says, I want to meet up there around 10 o'clock at night.
What?
Okay. And then I Google the park, and it says the park closes at 7. Yeah. And I texted him, I was like, this park closes at 7, right? Jeffrey says, we'll be all right. Yeah. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's go on a little adventure. Why not?
No.
So, he Ubers to the park. I Uber to the park. Mind you, I have never been to this area before. I don't know this neighborhood at all. So, yeah, a little adventure. Risque, I know. It's a little risque. But whatever. And he gets there before I do. He gets to the park before I do. And my Uber driver, he's driving to the park, and I see him passing a park, and I'm looking over. I was like, is this the park? But of course I'm looking at his phone, and the Uber driver, he's following the map, so I was like, okay, maybe there's another park around here somewhere. So I see him pull into like this little plaza where there's like liquor stores and stuff. I was like, this is not right. This is not right at all. So I called Jeffrey, and I was like, where are you? The address that you sent me to some type of plaza with a gas station and everything. He was like, oh, I think you're down the street. I was like, okay, yeah, so the park that we passed is the park that I'm supposed to be to. So the Uber driver, he was really nice. He was really, understanding. He was really patient. So we left the plaza, and we pulled up at the park. I want Jeffrey just to make sure. I stayed on the phone with him. He was like, yeah, I think that's you pulling up. I was like, okay, cool. I get out. I see Jeffrey for the first time. Cool. This park had like a huge field, and he brought a blanket, and we walked into the middle of the field. We laid down on the blanket and looked up at the sky and conversated. I know, no, that sounds a little cute and everything, and it was cool and everything. We did that for about an hour and a half. We talked, you know, we cuddled, we did all the little cute stuff. And then when the night came to a close, he let me know that he had to go. I told him what time I had to be home, and he was like, okay, that's fine. But eventually he came to say he had to go ahead and leave. It was probably like around 12. He had to leave. So we were there for about 2 hours. And he ordered his Uber. I ordered my Uber. His Uber came before mine. And he left. I told him, I said, my Uber is 10 minutes away. He said his Uber is 3 minutes away. So he went ahead and left. So I'm just... I'm just standing at this park. No idea where I'm at. Waiting for my Uber to come. And my Uber, I'm watching as my Uber is coming closer and closer to the address that I put in the app. And I never see, when it says he has arrived at the app, I don't see him. I'm standing at the street. I'm standing on the sidewalk right by the street looking for an Uber, and there's no Uber. So my Uber guy called me, couldn't speak a lick. Well, he could, but he could barely speak English, barely understand English. And he was like, I'm here, where are you? I'm like, I'm standing right here, I don't see you, like, where are you? And apparently he was where my Uber driver took me the first time. He was at that little plaza. And I tried to give him directions. I tried to give him directions to where I was, because I'm not from this area. So I can barely get, I was like, I'm down the street. Can you come back out and make a left and do such and such? He was like, okay. He was like, okay. And then I was like, cool. So I'm sitting here standing, waiting. I stayed on the phone with the Uber driver, and he was like, I can't find you. Where are you? Like, he was getting frustrated. So it's like, okay, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I'll just cancel and order another Uber. So that's what I did. So, and this is when I first learned that Uber charges like $5 or $6 every time you cancel a ride. Yeah. So I canceled that Uber, and being around this, it was coming up on 1 o'clock in the morning. Stranded at night at a park in a neighborhood I'm not familiar with. I know. Fun. But oh, I'm sorry if I know I look bummy and I kind of sound like it's because I kind of just woke up from a nap, and I woke up, I checked on my little cousin. So at this point I'm frustrated. Oh, backtrack, I forgot a part. As soon as Jeffrey got in his Uber, I called my best friend, Queen Blossom So-So. I called her. I let her know what was going on. I was like, hey, I just met up with this guy. She was like, why didn't you tell me? And like, I'm all over the place with the story, but whatever, I guess. I called her and I told her what was going on, and she was like, why didn't you tell me you was meeting up with this guy, blah blah blah. I can't believe it, oh my god, yay. And then I told her how he left. It left me there. She was like, what? He left you there? Oh, Queen So her name is Sophia, if y'all want to know. Her name is Sophia, my best friend for life. And she was like, what? He left you there? I was like, he left me. And she was like, nuh-uh, that's not right. That's not right. What kind of man leaves a female in the middle of the night? I was like, this night took a turn, didn't it? So, back to my third Uber.
Bruh.
I was back and forth between phone calls with Uber and phone calls with Sophie, because of course she was worried about me because I was stranded in the middle of nowhere. Sophie doesn't have her own car, so of course she could not come and pick me up. And at this point, it's past 1 o'clock in the morning. All my family members are asleep. Nobody's gonna come and pick me up. So I had to rely on Uber. So after the third time, I got this same guy that could not speak English, couldn't find me, so I canceled that Uber. Third cancellation, third time I've been charged. I called Jeffrey. I was about to say Frederick. I was like, that's not the name I gave him. Frederick. I called Jeffrey. I was like, so what address did you put in your Uber for your Uber driver to come and get you? He was like, wait, you're still there? I was like, yeah, I'm still here. Jeffrey, I'm still here. So can you tell me? At this point, I went through the motions. I was sad. I was frustrated. I was annoyed. Like, I went through the motions. So I was like, yeah, Jeffrey, I'm still here. Can you tell me what you did to get your Uber driver to pick you up exactly where we were? And he was like, I dragged the map and pinned it. And I was like, okay, I've never done that before. So he had to explain it to me. And I'm low-key getting frustrated just thinking about it. So he walked me through it, how to like pin on the map exactly where your location is. So
Oh my God, I don't care!
After Jeffrey showed me how to pin my location on the map so I could get the Uber driver exactly where I needed him to be, he was like, let me know when you get home. And I was like, okay. So when the Uber driver, when I got off the phone with him, of course I called Sophia back. Right after I ordered the Uber. So I tried ordering this Uber the fourth time to the pin's location. And they finally showed up. And I was on the phone with Sophia and she was like, finally. I was like, I know, right? She was like, don't talk to him no more. Don't talk to him no more. No more. What is no more? I said no more. Jesus. She was like, I don't like him. Don't talk to him no more. What kind of man does that? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I know. She was like, block him. Like, see me, I don't block anybody, no matter. That's just me. I don't feel the need to. If I don't feel like talking to you, I'm not going to talk to you. I've never blocked anybody in my life except for like creepy people on Facebook. I might block them. But like actually blocking somebody's phone number, I've never had to do that. So I didn't block him, but whatever. So I got home and I'm locked out of my house. Of course I have my key. I have the key to the actual lock on the doorknob and then the top lock, but then they have a little latch thing on the inside that can only be opened from the inside. So I called my cousin. She was not awake for her to unlock the door. So I had to call my cousin's mom. She answered the phone. Hello. That was my impression of her because she was asleep. I was like, can you unlock the door? I'm locked out. She was like, okay. She unlocked the door. I got in the house. I let Sophia know that I made it home safely. I don't think I was still on the phone with her, was I? No, because I had to call. I had to call my cousin's mom. Yeah, I wasn't on the phone with Sophia at the time because I had to call my cousin's mom. So, I finally got in the house. I texted Sophia that I got inside safely, and I texted Jeffrey that I got home safely. So, it's pretty how that night ends. And several days went by and I haven't spoke to him. And then he texted me several days after that. He's like, are you okay? What's up? Why haven't I heard from you? Blah, blah. And I explained to him the situation, that, you know, that was weird. I mean, the night was going good until that happened. And basically, Jeffrey was saying, he apologized and everything for it, but basically, what he was saying was,
boy, if you don't get...
if I had known, I was under the impression that your Uber was coming right after mine. I didn't know you was going to be there a whole hour after I left. If I knew that, of course I would have stayed. But at the same time, even if you didn't know, you probably, you should have waited till your Uber was, my Uber was there first. Cause I was like, nothing crossed your mind, you know, female in the middle of the night in an area that she's not familiar with. Unsafe. I don't know, everybody's brain works differently, but of course he apologized for it and everything. So like, I'm not mad at him. I don't really care anymore. That's in the past. That was who knows how many months ago. But yeah, I was stranded. I mean, I made it home safe. I'm here. I'm alive. But that was a little adventure that I went on, and a lot of money that got spent for no reason. But whatever. So that's the end of this story time. I can't wait to see the comments. That's gonna be so fun to read and see what y'all think. But thank you for watching this YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications, and I shall be back with all the buffoonery that is the YouTube. Okay, bye beautifuls.